My dear students, in our previous session we discussed some problems related linear inequalities of one variable. We solved the linear inequalities and also we found the solution set of the solutions of linear inequality in different cases, like when x is a natural number, when x is an integer, when x is a real number, we return the solution set of linear inequalities, right? Now, in today's session, we are going to plot the graph of linear inequality of one variable on number line. Number line means what? It is a real line. It contains the number from minus infinity to plus infinity. In that number line, how to write the graph of the given inequalities solution? Okay, that we'll see on today's session. Okay, see, solve the following inequalities and show the graph of the solution in each case on the number line. Okay, see here the first question is the given 3 into 1 minus x less than 2 into x plus 4. Okay, see, according to question we have to solve this one. First we have to solve the given inequalities and after that we have to draw the graph of solution of this inequality on number line. See here we can observe the variable of this inequality is 1. So in the case of linear inequalities in one variable, then the graph we can draw on number line. But suppose if we have the variable of given inequality is 2, then we have to show the graph on the plane. Okay, so this is the case when we have to show the graph on number line. Okay, see, first of all we need to find the solution of given inequality. So how to find the solution? First multiply 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into minus x minus 3x less than 2 into x 2x, 2 into 4 is 8. Okay, so now rearranging, bring minus 3x to that side and 8 to this side. So we'll get 3 minus 8, clear? 3 minus 8 less than 2x plus 3x. That is nothing but 3 minus 8 is nothing but minus 5 less than 2x plus 3x, that is nothing but 5x. So minus 5 less than 5x, or we can say 5x is greater than minus 5. So by dividing 5 on both sides we will get x is greater than minus 1. So this is a solution of linear inequality. Now we can write this in the set of interval also. See how to write the solution in interval form. X is greater than minus 1 means minus 1 to infinity. All the real numbers it includes. Okay, so this is a solution set on number line. Sorry, this is a solution set when x is a real number, or x can take the value from minus 1 to infinity. Now to show the graph of solution in number line, first we have to consider the number line. Okay, see, this is a way we have to consider the number line. This is from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, now we have to mark the points on number line such that we need minus 1. So I'll consider here 0 and the next point minus 1, minus 2. If you consider left hand side, it decreases, right? If you consider the points on right hand side, then it increases. Okay, like this. So minus 1 to infinity, here minus 1 is not included, x is strictly greater than minus 1. So in this case we have to draw a circle on the point minus 1. Okay, you have to draw a circle, and to show the solution which is greater than minus 1, x is greater than minus 1, we have to draw the thick line on the right side of minus 1. Okay, minus 1 ನ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಥಿಕ್ ಲೈನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ minus 1, not including minus 1. Okay, strictly greater than minus 1. So this is the solution, or this is a graph of solution on number line. Is it clear how to draw the graph of solution on number line? Okay, so suppose if you have x is greater than or equal to minus 1, then you have to fill this circle. Okay, since here x is strictly greater than minus 1, minus 1 is not included, so on the point minus 1 you have to draw a circle, and you have to, after that you have to show the solution takes the value which is greater than minus 1, so you have to draw the thick line on the right hand side. Okay, if suppose if you have here x is less than minus 1, then you have to draw the thick line on the left hand side. That is the case. Okay, now we'll see the next question, so you can understand better in the next question. Okay, see the next question what they given. See, x by 2 greater than or equal to 5x minus 2 divided by 3 minus 7x minus 3 divided by 5. Okay, so in this question, first to simplify this question, on the right hand side we have two terms or two fractions we have. First we have to simplify that. Take the LCM, 5 into 5x minus 2 cross multiplying, or take in the LCM, minus 3 into 7x minus 3 whole divided by 3 into 5, 15. Okay, so now x by 2 greater than or equal to 5 into 5x, 25x, 5 into minus 2, minus 10, minus 3 into 7x, minus 21x, minus 3 into minus 3 plus 9 whole divided by 15. Okay, or we can write this one as x by 2 greater than or equal to 25x minus 21x, that is 4x, minus 10 plus 9 minus 1 divided by 15. Okay, now do the cross multiplication. See, cross multiply, 15 into x is nothing but 15x greater than or equal to 2 into 4x minus 1, or 15x is greater than or equal to 8x minus 2 by multiplying 2 to each term. Now rearrange, bring this 8x to this side. So what will get? 15x minus 8x greater than or equal to minus 2. 15x minus 8x is nothing but 7x greater than or equal to minus 2, or x is greater than or equal to minus 2 by 7. Minus 2 by 7. So x is greater than or equal to minus 2 not divides by 7. So here will get 0.2 something, because if you write here 0, 20, 7 2s are 14. Okay, 7 3s are 21. So 0.28 something will get minus 0.28. Okay, so x must be greater than or equal to minus 0.28, means we can write that in interval form, minus 0.282 infinity, all the real values it can take. So how to show that in number line? Okay, so to show that in number line we have to draw what? A number line you have to draw. Okay, it is a number line, minus infinity to plus infinity. Now mark the points on number line such that we need the point minus 0.28, means here 0, left hand side minus 1, minus 2, and it decreases. So write here 3 dots, and here 1, 2, and increases. Okay, 3 dots. X is greater than or equal to minus 0.28. Here this is 0, if you go left hand side, it become negative number. So minus 0.28, it comes near to 0, right? Okay, on the left hand side. So I'll consider this point as minus 0.28. Okay, so here x can take that value. So fill this circle first. Fill its circle you have to write on that point. Okay, and now greater than that point means on the right hand side you have to draw the thick line. Okay, thick line and draw ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so like this. So we can say now the shaded region represents the solution of the given inequality. So what is the solution? What you got here? X is greater than or equal to minus 0.28. Okay, so now we'll see the next question. See, we have here 3x minus 2 less than 2x plus 1. See, such question they will ask for 2 marks. Okay, solve the inequality and draw the solution on number line. 2 marks ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. 3x minus 2 less than 2x plus 1. Solve ಮಾಡಿ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ. Okay, so you can observe here, bring 2x to this side and minus 2 to that side. So we'll get 3x minus 2x less than minus 2 goes to this side and become plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so x less than 3, x less than 3, x is strictly less than 3. So we can write the interval form, that is 3 to decreasing. Okay, minus infinity to 3, excluding 3 here. Okay, so how to show the graph on number line? First draw the graph of number line. Okay, this is a number line minus infinity to plus infinity. And now the point 3 is required here. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, at least 3 points would show here. And here minus 1, minus 2 and decreases, right? Okay. Now since x is strictly less than 3 here, strictly less than 3, x cannot be equal to 3. So on the point 3 you have to draw a circle, open circle. And less than 3 alwa, x is less than 3. So on the left hand side you have to draw the thick line. Now thick line annu draw ಮಾಡಬೇಕು left hand side of 3. Suppose here x is greater than 3, then on the right hand side you have to draw the thick line. But here the case is what? X is strictly less than 3, so left hand side you have to draw the thick line. So we can say the shaded region represents the solution of the given inequality on the number line. Okay, now we'll see the next question. 5x minus 3 greater than or equal to 3x minus 5. 5x minus 3 greater than or equal to 3x minus 5. So first solve this. What will get? 5x minus 3x greater than or equal to 3 minus 5. We are rearranging here, right? So 5x minus 3x is nothing but 2x greater than or equal to minus 2. Now divide 2 on both sides. We'll get x is greater than or equal to minus 1. X is greater than or equal to minus 1. Okay, so we can say here x can take the value from minus 1 to infinity, which is greater than minus 1 and also equal to minus 1. So here close interval, close at minus 1 and open at infinity. Okay, now we have to show the graph of the solution on the number line. So take the graph like this. Okay, minus infinity to plus infinity. Now at least the point minus 1 we considered here. So 0, minus 1, minus 2 then consider ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Minus 1 is required here and 1, 2, 3 and so on increases. So here x is greater than or equal to minus 1. So minus 1 ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು fillet circle ಅನ್ನು draw ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We have to put here fillet circle on the point minus 1. And then since x is greater than minus 1, we have to shade the region or we have to draw the thick line we have to draw the thick line which is right side of point minus 1. Okay, right side of point minus 1 because x is greater than minus 1. X is equal to and also greater than minus 1. Okay, so this is a solution on number line. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, see what is the next question we have. 7x plus 3 strictly less than 5x plus 9. 7x plus 3 strictly less than 5x plus 9. Okay, see in this case first write down 7x minus 5x strictly less than 9 minus 3. Okay, so 7x minus 5x is nothing but 2x less than 9 minus 3, that is 6. So now divide 2 on both sides, so that will get x is strictly less than 6 by 2, that is 3. X is strictly less than 3. So what is the interval we'll get here? X is decreasing, okay, from 3, excluding 3. X is strictly less than 3 here. Okay, so to show the solution on number line, we have to draw the graph like this, minus infinity to plus infinity, and the points we have to consider at least the point 3 is required here. So like this 3. After that it continues minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. It is the real line, so it contains all the real number, not only the integers. Okay, see x is strictly less than 3. So on the point 3 we have to draw the circle, and after that x is strictly less than 3, so we have to draw the thick line on the left hand side. On the left hand side thick line using, okay, like this. Okay, like this. Okay, thick line and draw mark. So understood? Okay, let me see the next question. Okay, they given here 3x minus 4 divided by 2 greater than or equal to x plus 1 divided by 4 minus 1. Okay, see here in this question 3x minus 4 divided by 2 greater than or equal to x plus 1 divided by 4 minus 1. First here take the LCM. Okay, so keep this as it is, 3x minus 4 divided by 2 greater than or equal to, take the LCM, what will get here? 4 is LCM, so x plus 1 minus 4 divided by 4. Okay, or we can write 3x minus 4 divided by 2 greater than or equal to x minus 3 divided by 4. Now cross multiply it, or first we can divide this 2 ones are 2 2s are. If you cross multiply 2 into 3x, that is 6x, 2 into minus 4 minus 8 greater than or equal to 1 into x minus 3, that is x minus 3. Okay, now do the rearrangement. So bring x to this side, minus 8 to that side. 6x minus x greater than or equal to 8 minus 3, or 5x is greater than or equal to 5. So we can say by dividing 5 on both sides, we will get here x is greater than or equal to 5. X is greater than or equal to 5. So here on the number line, how to show the graph? See, this is a number line from minus infinity to plus infinity. Since x is greater than or equal to 5, okay, at least the point 5 is we have to consider. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and next 6 and so on. Okay, just like this. So here, since x is equal to 5 and also greater than 5, on the point 5, I have to draw a fillet circle. Okay, like this. And x is greater than since x is greater than or equal to 5, Since x is greater than or equal to 5, on the point 5 we have to draw a filled circle. Because x is equal to 5, also x is greater than 5. So since x is greater than 5, to draw the thick line on the right hand side of 5. Okay, right hand side of 5. Is it clear how to draw the solution of given inequality on number line? Okay, so very important for 2 marks. Okay, now we'll see some more questions related the inequality, which is practical problems. Okay, so on real life situation, how we can apply the inequality problems. So the question what they given, Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in first 2 unit test. Find the minimum marks he should get in third unit test to have an average of at least 60 marks. ಅಂದರೆ average of 3 ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಅವರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 60 ಬರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅವನು ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅನ್ನೌನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಇನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್, ರೈಟ್? So let me consider, suppose he get x marks in third unit test, then given data we can write, see, suppose x be the marks obtained by Ravi in the third unit test. Okay, suppose ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ದೆನ್ ಬೈ ಗಿವನ್ ಡಾಟಾ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹಿ ಒಬ್ಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 60. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ 70 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ 75, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದರ ಅವರೇಜ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು, minimum 60 marks, ಅಂದರೆ greater than or equal to 60. It may be greater than 60, but minimum is 60 marks. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಇದು ಗಿವನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇಫ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. But we don't know what is the value of x, that we need to find in this question. Okay, say 70 plus 75 is nothing but 145 plus x divided by 3 greater than or equal to 60. At least means, remember, at least means greater than or equal to. Okay, or minimum also we can say, minimum. Okay, both are same. Now cross multiply ಮಾಡಿ 145 plus x greater than or equal to 180. 60 into 3 is 180. Now x is greater than or equal to 180 minus 145. 180 minus 145, that is nothing but x is greater than or equal to 35. ಅಂದರೆ see here, the minimum marks he should get is 35. He can get more than 35 also. Okay, then we will get the average is more than 60. But 60 ಬರಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ 35 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 60 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ each exam's mark, he should get at least 35 marks, or he should get minimum 35 marks in third unit test. Okay, understood how to solve this question? Very simple and very important question. Okay, so again see here, first we need to consider the unknown value, x be the marks he obtained in third unit test. Okay, x ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ. x is greater than or equal to 35 means the minimum marks you should get is 35. So I hope you understood this question. We'll move into the next question of same type. Okay, see here the given the marks obtained by Vijay in first and second terminal exams are 62 and 48. 62 and 48 respectively. First and second terminal exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. Find the minimum marks he must get in final exam to have an average of at least 60 marks. Same type question as previous, right? Find the minimum marks he must get in third third unit test or final exam to have an average of at least 60 marks. Okay, so ಇದೇ ಥರ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು? ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿ ದ marks obtained by Vijay on final exam. Okay, so now according to condition, suppose x be the marks you obtained in final exam, then we can say the average of marks is at least 60. So that is nothing but 62 plus 48 plus x. 62 is the mark of first terminal exam, 48 is the mark of second terminal exam, x be the mark of final exam. Okay, its average means 3 terms you have, so divide by 3 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. is minimum 60, means at least 60. Okay, so solve this. 62 plus 48, that is nothing but 110 plus x divided by 3 greater than or equal to 60, or 110 plus x is greater than or equal to, cross multiply ಮಾಡಿ, 60 into 3 is 180. So x is greater than or equal to 180 minus 110. So x is greater than or equal to 70. So here Vijay must get minimum marks 70 to have an average of 60 marks. Is that clear? See what is the next question we have. To receive grade A in course, one must obtain of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations, each of 100 marks. If Sunita's marks in first 4 examinations are 87, 92, 94 and 95, find the minimum marks that Sunita must obtain in 5th examination to get grade A in the course. ನೋಡಿ, ಆ ಕೋರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಎ ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ 1 must obtain an average of 90 marks or more. ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 90 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 90 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಎ ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ನಾವು ಇನ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕೇಸ್, ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸುನೀತಾ, okay, see the Sunita's marks in first 4 examinations they given 87, 92, 94 and 95. There are 5 exams are there, each of 100 marks. Okay, 4 exams marks ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, out of 100 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 87, 92, 94 and 95. Now we need to find the minimum marks she must get in 5th examination to have an average of at least 90. Okay, if she get the average is at least 90, then clearly she get A grade. Understand? So here let me consider, suppose x be the marks she get in 5th examination. Okay, let x be the marks out of 100 she get or Sunita get in 5th examination. Okay, then we can say according to condition the average of marks is will get minimum 90. Okay, to get A grade alva. So 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95 plus x divided by 5, because 5 examinations are there, 5 terms are there, divided by 5 is minimum 90, and greater than or equal to 90, more than or equal to 90. Okay, so minimum ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅವಳು x. Okay, ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95. Okay, you can observe here that is 270 plus here 11. Okay, so 281 will get alva, 281 plus 87 add ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, so that is nothing but 368. So 368 plus x divided by 5, greater than or equal to 90. 368 plus x divided by 5 greater than or equal to 90. Now cross multiply ಮಾಡಿ 368 plus x greater than or equal to 90 into 5, that is nothing but 450. 450. Now x is greater than or equal to 450 minus 368. 450 minus 368. So what is the mark we'll get here? X is greater than or equal to here. The difference we have to observe here, that is 32 plus 50, that is what? 82. 82. So here x is greater than or equal to 82 means x is, it can be equal to 82 or greater than 82. Minimum marks here 82 she must score in the 5th examination. To get the average of examination marks is at least 90, then clearly she get A grade. Okay, if suppose she get 82 marks, minimum 82 marks in 5th examination, clearly she will get A grade. Okay, so like this is the question. Now we'll see the next question. Okay, what is the next question we have? See that. See the given here. Find all the pairs of consecutive odd natural numbers, both of which are larger than 10, such that their sum is less than 40. Find all the pairs of consecutive odd natural numbers. Okay, all the pairs of odd natural numbers, both of which are larger than 10, and their sum is less than 40. Okay, see here pairs of consecutive odd natural numbers. Odd natural numbers how we'll get? See, if you consider 1 is a natural number, its next number is 3, next number is 5, 7, 9, so on. These are odd natural numbers. Okay, so here if you consider 1, its consecutive number is 3 will get. Consecutive is next number. Okay, if you consider 3 is the number, its consecutive number 5. 5 is the number, its consecutive number is 7. In generally, if you consider x is a odd natural number, its consecutive number is what? X plus 2. X plus 2 is the consecutive odd natural number. If x be the odd natural number, then its consecutive odd natural number is x plus 2. Isn't it? Now, we need to find the pairs of odd natural numbers. Pairs of odd natural numbers such that both of which are larger than 10. And both numbers must be larger than 10. X is larger than 10, x plus 2 is larger than 10. This is the condition. And their sum is less than 40. Means if you add them, x and x plus 2, if you add, their sum add madidre, the sum is less than 40. X plus 2 is less than 40. So we need to find such order pairs. How many order pairs we'll get, that we need to find. Okay, understood what is the concept they given. So let me consider first what? Let x be the odd natural number. Okay, then we'll get its consecutive natural number or odd natural number is x plus 2 will get. Its consecutive odd natural number what will get? X plus 2. Okay, now what is the condition they given? Both numbers are greater than 10, more than 10. Andre x is greater than 10, this is given data, and x plus 2 also greater than 10. Okay, this is one of the condition. By using this condition, you can observe here x is greater than 10 minus 2 or x is greater than 8. Okay, x must be greater than 8. Okay, x is greater than 8. This is one of the condition, and x is greater than 10 will get. So I'll consider this is one of the equation. x is greater than 10. 8 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. Again, see, if you consider the number line 8 and 10, it increases from 8, again goes to 10, and again it increases. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು 10 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ it is obvious. Okay, ಅಲ್ವಾ? If x is greater than 10, x is greater than 8. If you consider x is greater than 10, obviously it is greater than 8. So I'll consider the first equation as x is greater than 8. Similarly, using second condition what they given, see, their sum is less than 40. Their sum, okay, x ಮತ್ತೆ x plus 2 ಅನ್ನು add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ their sum is less than 40. Okay, so solve ಮಾಡಿದನು x plus x is 2x plus 2 less than 40, or 2x is less than 40 minus 2. 2x is less than 38. So x is less than 38 by 2. 38 by 2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 19. Okay, see, this is a second condition you got. See, x is greater than 10. X is greater than 10 and which is less than 19. Double inequality you can write. The condition of x. X is greater than 10 and which is less than 19. X is a odd natural numbers. So what are the odd natural numbers we'll get in between 10 and 19? That is 11. Okay, x can take the value here 11, 13, 15, 17, only 4. Because x is not equal to 19, x is strictly less than 19. So odd natural numbers in between 10 and 19 are what? 11, 13, 15 and 17. Okay, now we need to write the pairs. Okay, find the pairs of odd natural numbers. Pairs and ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ? x ಮತ್ತೆ x plus 2. Pairs of consecutive odd natural numbers will get in this form. Now what is the first form we'll get? See, if you consider x is equal to 11, then what is x plus 2? That is equal to 13. Okay, if you consider x is next number 13, then what is x plus 2? 13 plus 2, 15. Okay, if you consider x is equal to 15, then what is x plus 2? 15 plus 2, that is 17. If x is 17, then what is x plus 2? 17 plus 2, that is 19. So there are 4 possible pairs. Okay, that is 11, 13, 13, 15, 15, 17, 17, 19 will get. Okay, clearly which holds the condition of given question. You can observe here both numbers say x and x plus 2 both are greater than 10. Both are greater than 10. And their sum is less than 40. If you add them, 11 plus 13 will not get equal to 40. Alva, 70 plus 19 will not get equal to 40. So clearly their sum is less than 40 got. Okay, so clearly this is the answer. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So similarly we have the next question related same. We will see that. Okay, see what they given. So clear this question again. We will see x is greater than 10 and x plus 2 is greater than 8. Sorry, x plus 2 is greater than 10, so x is greater than 8. So here in these two conditions we can consider this is equation number 1, because if you consider x is greater than 8 or x is greater than 10, okay, in both cases which is greater than 10 only, alva. So consider this is equation number 1 and use the second data and find the value of x. And what is the values of x? We can observe here x is the odd natural number in between 10 to 19 means 11, 13, 15, 17. So we can write the possible order pairs. Okay, clear? Now we'll see the next question. Okay, so what is the next question? See, same type of your previous question they ask here. Find all the pairs of consecutive even positive integers. Even positive integers same as natural numbers. Okay, both of which are larger than 5. Both numbers are larger than 5 and their sum is less than 23. Their sum is less than 23. So how we can find? See, Same type question you can observe here. They given find the pace of consecutive even natural number, or even integers, positive integers. Okay, both are same. Okay, let me consider, let x be the even positive integer, one of the even positive integer. Then what is its consecutive even positive integer? If you consider 2 is even positive integer, its consecutive even positive integer is 4. Its consecutive even positive integer is 6. Like this it continues and so on. So the difference is 2, right? So if you consider x is one of the even positive integer, then its next even positive integer is what will get? X plus 2 will get. Okay, so now we can observe here. Okay, if x be the even positive integer, then its consecutive even natural number or positive integer is what? X plus 2. Now what is the condition they given? Both numbers are larger than 5. Means x is larger than 5, x plus 2 also larger than 5. So by this what will get? X is greater than 3 will get. Okay, now see, x is greater than 3, x is greater than 5. Now if you say x is greater than 5, clearly which is greater than 3 also. So I'll consider this as equation number 1. Okay, now the second dot what they given, their sum is less than 23. Means if you add them, x and x plus 2, if you add, their sum is less than 23. Okay, solve ಮಾಡಿದನ್ನು, x plus x is 2x plus 2 less than 23. So 2x is less than 23 minus 2, that is 21. So x is less than 21 by 2. X is less than 10.5. Okay, see, this is second equation. X is greater than 5, x is less than 10.5, means we can say x is in between 5 and 10.5. See, x is an even positive integer or x is a even natural number. So what is the even natural numbers will get in between 5 and 10.5? That is, we can say 6, 8, 10. So x can take the value here 6, 8 and 10. Now we need to write the possible order pace such that the numbers, okay, the numbers are less than 5 and their sum is, sorry, the numbers is greater than 5 and their sum is less than 23. So what are the possible pace you will get? In the form of x comma x plus 2. Observe here, if you consider x is equal to 6, then x plus 2, that is 6 plus 2 is nothing but 8. Okay, similarly if you consider x is equal to 8, then you will get x plus 2 is nothing but 8 plus 2, 10. Similarly, the last case, if you consider x is equal to 10, then x plus 2 is nothing but 10 plus 2, 12. So these are the possible order pace such that the numbers are greater than 5 and their sum is less than 23. Okay, so this is the answer. We'll see the next class, the remaining question. Okay.